Hey Divas, welcome or welcome back. Today we're gonna start really getting ready for 2023, and we're gonna do that by setting up our sinking funds for 2023. So if you ever wanted to know how to establish sinking funds, this is the video for you, so stay tuned. All right, Diva, if you're new to this channel, my name is Keisha, and we talk about budgeting, we do cash stuffing, sinking funds, saving challenges, and any and all things related to money. And today we're gonna focus on setting up our 2023 sinking fund, girls. So I created two PDFs, and they are going to be free PDFs down below, printable PDFs that you can use to establish your sinking funds. So let's get straight into it. So on this first worksheet, I just kind of put this together just to make it fun, but you can do this on a regular blank piece of paper. And I pretty much lined out all the months for next year and just left some blank spaces to write down some events you have coming up. So this is pretty much the brainstorming page. Like I said, you can just do this on a blank piece of paper, but we're extra over here, right? We're gonna go ahead and go through each month, and I'm gonna identify any major events that I have going on in that particular month, or anything that's due that month or something like that. So this is gonna be my brainstorming sheet. So I'm just using my erasable friction pen, girl, because I'm bound to make a mistake somewhere, somehow. So let's go straight to it. For January, I don't have anything coming up. I might have a possible, Miami trip, possibly, but nothing else. Oh, and my HOA is due. My HOA dues. That's it for January. And February, my kids have they have a small break. So I'm just gonna put kids mini break. Okay, we have Valentine's Day. Girl, if I even spelled that right. Okay. I wish I had my little stencil, but I don't have it. I'm sorry, Divas, if this looks a hot mess. I don't have the best penmanship, so work with your girl. February, I believe that's it. March, I have to pay for my son's football. April, I have 3 things in April. My twin's birthday. My husband's birthday. We have spring break. Okay, from May, my son is graduation, so I'm just gonna put graduation. See that? Okay. And then that's it. I mean, I know it's Memorial Day and anything, but that's not a big thing for me. Okay, June, we have our vacation to Nassau, to Atlantis. July, I want to go to the Essence Festival. Okay, August, girl, back to school. I'll flip these two when I update the printable, because it should be September, October. But September, I have Amazon. The kids have their fall break. Yes, girl. Okay, October is my son's birthday. My B-Day. Halloween. September is my mom's birthday. Okay, November, we have Thanksgiving. And Black Friday. Okay, December, we obviously have Christmas. And we have this long holiday break. Okay, so these are the main events I have coming up in 2023 that's gonna require like a large chunk of money, I believe. So I'm just gonna go through, this is my holiday binder. I just wanna make sure I didn't forget anything. Oh, I did forget a few. So May is Mother's Day. How about we celebrate that? We have Father's Day. Okay. I'm just gonna go through my current events binder and see if I have everything. So January, we have a New Year's, Valentine's Day. Okay, I got that. I got my twins' birthday. I got my husband's birthday. I got my son's birthday. Graduation. I got my son's birthday. I have my birthday. We have Halloween. We have Thanksgiving, and we have Christmas. So we have all the major holidays. That's good. Let me just check my sinking funds to see. So we have Amazon. Okay, that's good. Back to school, yep. Beauties. Oh, Costco, girl. Costco is due. Costco. All right. We have HOA, yep. This is just a general one. Kids savings. Sam's Club. I got this in November. Okay. Summer camp, girl, how could I forget summer camp? So summer camp is gonna be due in April. Even though summer camp is not gonna start till May or June, girl, these slots fill up pretty quick. So I need to be prepared to pay for it in April. Okay, that was that binder. Let's check out another binder. This is for me to get a new iPad, business expenses, bulk purchases, gifts, home decor, home maintenance, planner stuff, shopping, and my dog. Okay, so these are all sinking funds that I would get back to, but I just wanted to see, like, were there any major other events that I know of right now? And this is it. So these are the events that I need to save up for in 2023. Let's get to the other tracker and start putting some dollar amounts to this. So just to quickly go over the savings tracker, how I did it is the event or the need, because your sinking funds can be for an event like we just listed below, or it could be for a need, which is some of the other categories I had in my binders, like HOA, like home maintenance or something like that. Like, they may not have a due date, but I need to save up for it. Then we're gonna put the amount needed, the date that it's due, how many months until that date is due. Okay, how many months do we have left? Already saved. Did we save anything yet in those particular categories? Amount left to save. So the difference of what we already have saved and what we need to save. How much do we need to save per month? And then I even broke it down even further on how much are you gonna save per paycheck if we can get down to that. I think the more detail we can get, the better we can get up. So I'm gonna fill this out from this worksheet and I'll get right back to you. Girl, I need another sheet. Okay, so these are the major events I have coming up in 2023. I did write down Black Friday, but I'm not gonna use that as an envelope right now. If you've seen any of my previous videos along the year, I'm gonna probably have like a side savings challenge or something like that, but I don't wanna have that like as a monthly sinking funds because you can have too many. Clearly I have a lot right now. I do have a lot, but trust me, over the years I've been budgeting this way. I know these are important things that I need to save for. And even if I don't reach the goal, at least I'll have a portion of that amount saved up. You know what I mean? So these are the events. Now I have other sinking funds that are not necessarily tied to an event, but I need to have on hand. So let me just pull up my current binder and do a quick flip through and see what those are. Okay, so things like beauty, right? So beauty is something that I like to just keep on hand because my daughter and we get our hair done. So I just want to have beauty. So this does not have a specific end date, nor do I have a goal, but I want to have it as a sinking fund. We have Costco, we have HOA. Okay, kids activities is one I also want to keep. If you've seen like my November and October videos of 2022, I really got beat up, meaning that the kids had so many things I had to pay for school, teachers' gifts, you know, I mean, just a ton of different things that required money from me. So I was thinking of doing one like just for the teachers, but again, I don't want to have too many, so we'll just keep it at the kids' activities. Kids' savings is another one. Again, I don't have a true goal, but I do want to have a specific amount that I save for them every month. Let me move to my next binder. Okay, my next binder, I am saving for an iPad, but so I'm not going to necessarily write this down as a sinking fund. Business expenses, I am going to keep as a sinking fund, and I'm going to even break this down a little further, but I don't have to do that on this sheet. I just want to know that I have it. Okay. Bulk purchases, again, I'm not going to write this down. If I have like extra rollover money, I'll put it in there. Gifts is another one that really kicked my butt this year, so I'll be sure to keep that. Home decor, I do want to get stuff for the house, but I don't want to make that a consistent sinking fund. So if I have extra funds, I'll just put it in there. Home maintenance, yes, I do need to beef that up. Okay, and it's not in here now, but car maintenance is also one that I need to do. Planner attic, this I'm moving over to like a business expense because everything I do now is gonna be related to that. Shopping is also something that I don't wanna have as a constant sinking fund. Well, let me think about that. And my pup. Shopping, yeah, let's do it because these kids are growing by the minute. We'll keep shopping. And for my pup, again, no particular goal. Like I mentioned earlier in a previous video that we are looking to breed her, but not right now, girl. I got other things I need to focus on. Okay. So I'm at 35 sinking funds, which is absurd. Okay, we gotta do some trimming. I refuse to use a second sheet, okay? So one thing, there's some things here I can cut off, like Mother's Day and Father's Day. I have a sinking fund called holidays, and that's just to capture like all of the holidays in between, besides like the Christmas and Thanksgivings and stuff. So I'm just gonna throw that back in there. Holidays. And then I have my own personal sinking funds I'm gonna start this year. So I'm just gonna put personal. And I'll go over that in a separate video. And okay, even this, kids mini breaks. So what I really want this to be is seasonal activities. Because, you know, in the winter, there are things to do, spring, summer, like they're just different things to do outside. So I'd rather call that versus like kids breaks. So football, spring break, graduation, family vacay, Essence, back to school, Mason's birthday, Halloween, fall break, Christmas, beauty, kid. Okay, I think I'm happy. I am happy with these sinking funds. So let's dig into it and see what we want to do. So for the seasonal activities, again, like I said, just think about it quarterly. There's always something to do. I'm always finding like savings challenges to kind of fund some of these accounts. If I'm consistent, I could just have a certain number. Let's just call this $800 for the entire year. Okay, there's no due date for this. There are no months to this. And I don't want to put how many how much I've already saved because we're still in December. I don't know how this month is going to end. So we're just starting the beginning phases, and I'll come back and fill out the rest of this when the month of December is over. Valentine's Day, I believe my goal was 300. And this is due February 24. Football is due, I'm just gonna call it April. It's due the end of March, but April would give me more time. Oh, Valentine's 2023. April. So we're talking January, February, March. So I have 3 months to pretty much save that because it's like the beginning of April. Again, I'm not gonna fill it in. I know I don't have anything saved, but who knows what's gonna happen by the end of the month. Twins' birthdays. This is also April. My husband's birthday is also in April. And I'm gonna say 3 months and 4 months for that because their birthday is literally on April the 1st. His birthday is the middle of April, so that'll give me like, you know, a few extra pay periods in there. So I'm gonna just say 4 months for that. Their spring break is in April. I'm still shoring up what they're gonna do for spring break, so we'll see. Summer camp isn't until June, July, but girl, this is due April for the most part. My son's graduation is gonna be due May. My personal stuff, I'm just gonna have no due date. Family vacay, our big one this year so far is in June. The holidays are just random. I'm just gonna pick a random thing. Essence Fest is July. Back to school's in August. My son's birthday is October. My birthday is October. So based on, I know I'm kind of jumping around, but this is just how my brain is working right now. Essence Fest, I think I said I want to do 1,500. Back to school, you see, back to school, I'll be overshooting because I think the kids really need a lot and they don't. Specifically here in Georgia, they are still wearing their summer clothes and things like that for well into their fall break, which is in September. So I'm over like, okay, I'm always like, oh, I need to spend so much or save so much, and I really do not even end up using that much. So I'm just gonna call this $800. Mason's birthday, based on last year, I told him he's not having a party this year. Like, I'm not gonna rent anything out. He can probably have a few friends and we can go and do something. I think he's at that age now where we don't need birthday parties. We need besties, a place to eat, and to play some video games. And then his gifts, I think I'm gonna do $800 for him. For me, I'm gonna do $1,000 because, girl, I'm doing all the work here, okay? Family vacay, I'm gonna do a separate video kind of setting that up, so then I'll put that number in once we get that. Spring break, I'm still debating on 2 places, so once I confirm that. My son's graduation. Okay, so for my son's graduation, I believe I already established an amount. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 40 times 15, I think I said 600 times 40. Yep, 600. Okay. So his graduation is $600. Okay, so again, I'm sorry to be jumping around, but I'm just trying to make sure I don't confuse anyone. So my HOA due is $900 January. I put January 2024 because my HOA dues for January 2023 is due in January. So it doesn't make sense to like establish it for a sinking fund. I have to just pay it, you know, at the beginning of January. So when January hits, I just want to start saving for next year, okay? So this, I'm gonna have 0 saved. I'm gonna have to have $900 to save. And 900 divided by 12, because we're starting at the beginning of the year for the following year. So I'm gonna have a full 12 months for that. So I'll be saving $75 per month. And because I'm a weekly cash stuffer, 75 divided by 4, because the next column is amount to save per check, and I try to have income in every week. So for me, this would be $18.75 a week. So I'm just gonna round this up to $19 a week. So that's how the sinking funds work, guys. You're gonna just identify what your need is, how much, when is it due, how many months do you have until it's due. If you have anything already saved, anything you have that you can put towards it now, all right? Then how much you have left to save. So you can divide that by how many months you have until it's due. So my 900, I'm gonna have 12 months to when it's due. That leaves me $75 a month. Then I break it down even further. So if you are a person that gets paid twice a month, then you could just divide that by 2. If you get paid every week, you could divide it by 4, however you want to do it. If you get paid once a month, then you just know that's what you're gonna have to pay. So because I get paid weekly, I just broke it down a little further, $19. So you see how $900 all the way down to $19? You see how $19 seems so much more manageable than me just having to come up with $900? That's why sinking funds are so essential if you can identify them early and make small contributions to them, okay? Valentine's Day, I'm probably not gonna add any more to Valentine's Day. So let's just see. I'm just gonna do one more. Let's just see if I have anything in Valentine's Day, girl. Okay, I have $10 in Valentine's Day. Okay. So how many months until Valentine's Day? 2, because again, this is starting in January. Okay, so we have 2 months. How much do I already have saved? $10, girl, a strong $10. How much do I have left? I have $290 left to save. So let's do that math. 290 divided by 290 divided by 2. That's $145 I need to save per month. Okay, and 145 divided by 4, $36 a week. Okay. So I'm just gonna round it up. I'm just gonna do $37 a week. So from if I don't add anything else in between the time of this video and January, I'm going to have to save $37 a week. Had I been saving for it earlier, clearly this number would have been lower. But again, I had higher priorities, so that wasn't an option for me. But once Valentine's Day passes in 2023, I can immediately start saving for 2024, and then this number will go down. So for the rest of this, I'm not gonna fill this in right now because again, I don't know if I'm gonna make any further contributions in the month of December. Let's just go to Halloween. Okay, some of these I already know. So Halloween, based upon this year's expense, I believe I said Halloween for 2024. I think I'm gonna do $250, and that's because that $250 is because I have to get candy for the kids' class, candy for our neighborhood, their Halloween costumes, etc. So that's why $250 I believe is a good number for me. Costco is always gonna be $120. Amazon, I believe now is also, I have to check that out. Fall break, I don't know what we're doing yet, so I'm gonna leave that blank. Thanksgiving for me was good. I'm just gonna do $300 because if I am in town, I just like to get that catered, and that's like what, $300. Sam's Club card, I believe is $50. I just got a card this year, but I got it on Groupon, so I'm not really sure what the real price is, but I think it's $50. Christmas, I'm gonna be doing this part of a savings challenge. So, but $1,500, I believe is what I wanna do for next year. Now, the rest of these down here, which doesn't have like an end date, I just want to continuously make a contribution to them. So for beauty, I was comfortable doing $15 a week when I was stuffing this. 15 times 4. So $60 a month. I'm just going to do $50 a month. So I don't have a particular amount. I don't have a due date. I'm just gonna come all the way over here and I'm just gonna put $50. This is how much I wanna save a month. So 50 divided by 4, that's gonna be about $13 a week, which is okay with me. Kids activities, this also does not have a due date. I just want to give it a monthly amount, and $50 is also good for me. And this will be good in the new year because I'll be building it up, because again, a lot of the things I see I need are towards the beginning of the school year. Kids savings, I don't have a particular amount, but I am going to try to do $300 a month. Gifts, I also want to do business. I'm not gonna fill that in, I'll get back to that. For gifts, I wanna be able to save $40 a month. Oh, I didn't do this math on the 300. $300 divided by 4. This is gonna be $75 a week. My gifts are going to be $10 a week. Okay, home maintenance. My goal amount is to have $500 for my home maintenance. My car maintenance, I also would like to have $500. I don't have any due date on when I get there, girl. When it arrives, when I arrive there, I arrive there. Let me see something divided by 4. So I think I'm comfortable doing like $50 a week. $50 a month for these two categories. Again, when I arrive there, girl, I arrive, okay? Shopping is another one. I don't have a goal, but I would like to do $50 a month. Okay. My pup, she can get around $30 a month. And this is gonna be something that I dip into when she needs food, groomers, all of that jazz. So that's about $8 a week, okay? So I just gotta get back. I'll come back and fill in the rest of these. Okay, Halloween, let's see if I have anything saved in Halloween. I have $5 in Halloween. Okay, so let's see, this is due in October. I'm pretty much gonna have 11 months. I already saved $5. Amount left to save is $245. Okay, let's see how we're gonna do that. 245 divided by 11. Girl, you see that? That is like let's just call it $23 a month. Let's divide that by 4. Girl, that's $6 a week. You see that? Again, if you have little kiddos and you have to buy costumes and all that stuff, you start saving now. You can put away $6 a week or $12 every 2 weeks if you get paid twice a week. My Costco card is also due. I don't have anything saved for Costco. And I'm actually gonna put this, why did I say 11 months, girl? My birthday is the 10th month. Ain't nothing changed. Okay, so Costco, I have $0 saved. I know that. So I still need to save $120. And $12 a month. Girl, I don't even need to do this divided by 4. That's $3 a week. When it gets to this kind of numbers, I'm just going to pay the whole thing. Okay, I think I know what Costco is. Amazon. I'm just gonna put $120 for Amazon. No, I'm just gonna put $140. I think it went up. This is due in September. And I saved $13. I know I saved $13 for this. Okay, how many months do I have to save for that? We have 9 months. So 140 minus 13. We have 127 left. Divided by 9. Yeah. $14. And if I wanted to break it down even further, 14 divided by 4, that's $4 a week, girl. Okay, you guys get the idea? So these are my sinking funds for 2023. Some of these are currently blank because I haven't like solidified my plans. So again, I would start off with just looking at this calendar and it's writing down the major events you have coming up throughout the year and then pulling from that. So again, I started with this. I wrote down all of the things I have coming up, and then I started putting actual amounts to those events. And then we identified some sinking funds that may not have a due date, like my home maintenance, you know, saving for my kids, car maintenance, those sorts of things. So you are gonna have sinking funds that don't necessarily have a particular deadline, but you still need to save the money for them. So again, I created this quick little PDF. It is free down below if you wanna use it. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what your sinking funds are for 2023. And I know I have a lot, girl. If you're new to budgeting, do not start with this many. Like, just have one sheet and slowly do it, because you don't want to be putting so much money every paycheck and then you just don't have money to live, right? So sinking funds is a necessity. Okay, identify your most important holidays, activities, and goals, and start from there. I've been doing this for quite some time now, so I know these things are important to me, and the amounts are some that I can save for. And your girl just got to go harder to increase her income to make sure she hits these goals, right? So I look forward to seeing you in the next video as we prepare for 2023. If you haven't done so already, girl, go ahead, subscribe down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, or if you saw value in today's video, let me know that as well. And until the next time, later.